From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Hannah Mordeau with a special edition of your Daybreak Drive-In and News 8 Daily for Monday, May 20th. Pacers and Racers. The Pacers move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Team Penske sweeps the first row of the Indy 500, and the president and foreign minister of Iran are killed in a helicopter crash. That's next.
Audible's romance collection has something to satisfy every side of you. When it comes to what kind of romance you're into, you don't have to choose just one. Fancy a dalliance with a duke, or maybe a steamy billionaire. You could find a book boyfriend in the city and another one tearing it up on the hockey field. And if nothing on this earth satisfies, you can always find love in another realm. Discover modern rom-coms from authors like Lily Chu and Ali Hazelwood, the latest romantasy series from Sarah J. Maas and Rebecca Yarros, plus Regency favorites like Bridgerton and Outlander. And of course, all the really steamy stuff. Your first great love story is free when you sign up for a free 30-day trial at audible.com/Wondery. That's audible.com/Wondery.
Breaking news from overnight. Iran is now confirming that the country's ultra-conservative president and his foreign minister are among those who have been killed in a helicopter crash. Drone footage of the wreckage taken by the Red Crescent was shown on Iranian state media. The video shows the crash site in a remote area northwest of Iran. The helicopter was carrying Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi. The foreign minister and 7 others went down in the crash as well. There's no word from Iran on what may have caused the wreck. We'll continue to follow this news out of Iran and have updates for you as they come in throughout the morning on Wish TV. The Pacers watch, and for the first time in a decade, the Pacers are moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Blue and Gold set records in beating the Knicks in Game 7 of their semifinal series, 130-109. The Pacers scored 39 points in the first quarter at Madison Square Garden. That's the most points scored in a Game 7 first quarter in NBA playoff history. Tyrese Halliburton led the team with 26 points, including 6 three-pointers. Our Angela Morian was the only Indy TV reporter in New York to cover the Pacers' push to a possible championship.
The old saying goes, a playoff series doesn't start until the road team wins. In this case, it's also the end of the series. They're taking down the court behind me at Madison Square Garden as the Pacers dominate the Knicks in a 21-point Game 7 victory. The Pacers 67% from the floor, the best ever in NBA playoff history. Now the Blue and Gold moves on to the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 10 years.
We had some good fortune to get to this moment, but our guys did the work to put us in a position to be here. And just again, I just want to compliment our guys on the level of class that they have shown throughout the playoffs. And you know, I know our fans in Indiana are very proud of them.
We expected to be here. This ain't a surprise for us. It's no fluke. We expect this from our group, and then once we added P, we knew that we could really take off. So it doesn't really matter what anybody thinks, except for the people in our travel party, 70, 80 people who come, because I don't think anybody here picked the Pacers to win the series, but it happened.
Obviously, it's been a long time coming. I'm just proud of this group, man, for real. It's one of the most special groups I've been around. It is the most special group I've been around just since I've been here. We all play for each other, and there's no ego. And when you got guys that can score 15-plus points, 15, 20-plus points every single night, 7, 8 guys, there can be a lot of ego involved with that. And we were able to nip that in the bud a lot earlier this season.
From one garden to the next, the Pacers head up to Boston next to face the number 1 seed in the East, the Celtics. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals is Tuesday. We will be there in TD Garden for you, as Wish TV has been the only Indianapolis TV station on the road with your Pacers as they continue this historic playoff season. But for now, in Madison Square Garden one last time, I'm Angela Morian for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook for updates.
We now know the schedule for the Eastern Conference Finals matchup between the Pacers and the Celtics. Game 1 is tomorrow night in Boston with a tip-off at 8 o'clock. Game 2 will also tip at 8 Thursday night in Boston. Then the series moves to Gainbridge Fieldhouse for Game 3 and 4, with Game 3 coming Saturday and Game 4 1 week from today. Now, from Pacers to Racers, Scott McLaughlin is on the pole for the Indianapolis 500 for the first time in his career. McLaughlin secured that top spot in the running order and was a dominant part of the pole day for Team Penske. His 4-lap average of 234.220 miles an hour was a qualifying record as well. After pole day, McLaughlin told our News 8 team that it's a moment he won't forget.
I think mostly to sweep the front row for Team Penske, first time since '88. It's an amazing feeling for the team. Execution rate was so high, and to put the yellow submarine Pennzoil Chevy back in victory lane is just the most incredible feeling.
Just weeks after a cheating scandal from earlier in the season led to suspension of 4 Team Penske employees, Penske drivers secured the entire front row for the Indy 500. Will Power and defending 500 champion Joseph Newgarden will join McLaughlin in the leading of the field of 33 cars this coming Sunday afternoon. Wish TV, of course, has you covered from the track on race day. Before the green flag, Wish TV will be live both inside and outside of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway with behind-the-scenes all-access morning on Daybreak Race Day. That includes driver insights and all your race day traditions. Starts at 5 a.m. Sunday morning right here on Wish TV and, of course, WishTV.com. The month of May brings traditions of every kind to the town of Speedway, even down to where fans park their cars for the Indy 500. News 8's Kyla Russell spoke to a family that's kept a parking tradition alive for more than 70 years.
Since the 1950s, here on the corner of Speedway Drive and Winton Avenue, people have flocked from all over the nation to park their cars ahead of the greatest spectacle in racing. This is what Doug and Jerry Pagash's driveway looks like today, but come race day, it will look a little something like this. Parking spots sold out in February, and almost every one of those spots will be filled by a fan that's parked at the house for decades.
As of the 100th running in 2016, we became a sold-out yard. People who've parked here for years call us well in advance and say, we want to reserve our spot.
Doug's grandparents, Robert and Betty Crane, built the home in 1952 when friends began staying with them and the parking tradition was born.
We do have one gentleman from Pennsylvania that has been coming here since he was like 4 or 5 years old, and now he's a grandpa, and he parks his RV in our backyard every year.
The family was even featured in local news in 1973 as people from as far as California came there to park. In 2005, Doug and Jerry inherited the home and carried on the tradition. Most parkers quickly became family and watched their 20-year-old daughter, Kristen, grow up. She'll continue the custom one day.
Gone on spring break trips to go out to visit them and keep that. But it is definitely a family reunion homecoming.
Just like a family, the Pagashes have experienced life and loss with people that park there.
So Bobby T and Dave, they're from Pennsylvania, and Bobby T has passed, but Dave still comes every year.
Jerry said each fan that comes to the house is an extension of that family. Although you can't park here this year, there are more options through the Speedway Trails Association. You can head there to see those. Reporting here in Speedway, I'm Kyla Russell for Wish TV, WishTV.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
More than 60 pets found their forever homes this weekend. The Indy Humane Society held its annual Pawpalooza adoption event for animals in need. Hensley Legal Group covered all the fees. This month, adoption fees at the Indy Humane will be reduced to $33 in honor of the 33 drivers that take the track for the Indy 500. This week kicks off a surge in temperatures. Highs climb into a sweltering 88 degrees. Today, it's going to be sunny skies as well for your Monday afternoon. Mild breeze, 5 to 7 miles per hour, could keep things lively as the heat sets in. This has been your Daybreak Drive-In and News 8 Daily, a special edition. From Wish TV, I'm Hannah Mordeau. Watch us on WishTV.com and follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand for even more on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at WishTV.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcasts.